Roman numerals. The ancient Romans used capital letters as symbols for numbers. Roman numerals are still used today for clocks, dates, topics and outlines, pages of prefaces, volumes of books, chapter titles and dates on monuments and public buildings. The Romans used only 7 symbols to write their numbers. Let's look at these 7 symbols. The Romans used the symbol I for 1, V for 5, X 10, L means 50, C 100, D 500, M 1000. I, V, and X you may be very familiar with on clocks and things like that. L, C, D, and M you may not see as often. Some people use the mnemonic, "Let Caesar destroy mountains," to remember the order they come in. You can memorize it any way you'd like. An important thing to remember about Roman numerals is that you never write more than 3 in a row. We go from left to right. For example, we know that 10 is X, so that would be 10. If I wanted 20, I would have 2 X's. 30 is X, X, X. But if I wanted 40, I can't go more than 3 in a row. So since 40 is less than 50, 10 less than 50 as a matter of fact, I would write XL. And when a smaller valued letter is put in front of a larger valued letter, then we subtract. This would have been 10 plus 10 plus 10, which gave me the 30. Since an X has a smaller value than an L, we do 50 minus 10 to give us the 40. Let's look at 2 examples to help clear this up. The Roman numeral XCV. X is 10, C is 100, V is 5. X is 10, C is 100, V is 5. If I look here, the smaller value comes before the larger value. That's my clue to subtract. 100 minus 10 is 90. Then I add the 5 on, and I get 95. So XCV is equal to 95. Looking at my second example, I have MCMLX. Let's think about this. M is 1,000. That's the largest one. We'll start there. The CM has the 100 and then 1,000. Remember, if the smaller comes before the larger, we're going to need to subtract. So I still have this first 1,000, plus now I have 1,000 minus the 100 for the CM. This is my M, this is my CM. Let's look at L and X. Are they in the right order? L and then X. 50 and then 10. They're in correct order, so I'm going to be adding 50 and then 10. Let's do the parentheses first. 1,000 minus 100 is 900. So I have 1,000 plus 900 plus 50 plus 10. And when I add that, I get 1,960. So actually, if you were born in the year 1960, in Roman numerals, it would be MCMLX.
This is the Art Institute of Chicago. The date on the building is MDCCCXCII. Now let's figure the date when that Art Institute was constructed. M equals 1,000. D equals 500. The 3 C's together, 100 plus 100 plus 100, that equals 300. Now we have an x in front of the c, so we have to deduct the x from the c, and the x is 10 and the c is 100. So this becomes 90. And these two i's together is 2. So all we have to do now is add these numbers together. 1,000, 1,500, 1,800, and 92. 1,892. So that building was constructed in the year 1892. Let's look at another scene. This video is taken from a bridge overlooking the Chicago River. The Roman numerals are MCMXX. Let's figure the date when this bridge was constructed. The M is 1,000. And notice the next two letters is a C and an M. This is a smaller number, that means 100. And this is 1,000, so it's 100 from 1,000, which makes this 900. And these two x's, each x is a 10, so that what makes that 20. So add them together, 1,000, 1,920. So that bridge over the Chicago River was constructed in the year 1920. Let's look at just one more scene. This is the caption on the United States Post Office in New York City. Neither snow nor rain, nor heat nor gloom of night stays these couriers from the swift completion of their appointed rounds. Notice the Roman numeral on that building. MDCXXI. Let's figure out this date. The M, as we know from before, stands for 1,000 years. The D is 500. The C is 100. The two X's here together is 20, and the I stands for 1. Let's just add them together. 1,000, 1,500, 1,600, 21. So MDCXXI equals the year 1621.
Please pause the video now and complete the problems in your workbook. When finished, press play, and we'll continue with the next lesson.